Hello everyone, and welcome to Jumperman Tech, where we specialize in HVAC. We do everything DIY, and today we have a service call for a leaking hot water heater. Thank you to everyone tuning in to Jumperman Tech. Today we have a service request to replace this hot water heater. This is an electric hot water heater. In my previous visit, I found that the tank inside internally ruptured and it needs to be replaced. If we look closely here, we have water lines that are coming from the top of the unit. The fastest way we could to replace this unit was to get a different kind, just a different brand, but all the specs match up. It's just the piping is going to come from a different place, so we're going to have to adjust retrofit the water piping and make this fit. Let's go ahead and get started. Sorry for the noise, you got a large unit over here. Anyways, power is off. You're gonna want to lock out, tag out, and the water supply, which is right there, is actually off. What makes this a little bit tricky is the position that this thing is in. We're gonna have to pull it out from this way, and that electrical line is, the conduit is in our way, but there's actually no wires in there, so we gotta cut it, but it looks like I could take off fitting there and the fitting right here, a little coupling. We should be able to pull that out and be all right. So water's closed, power's off. We're gonna have to go ahead and drain this thing. Here's the bottom of the tank. I connected a drain hose to the floor drain. Let's see, it looks like we just gotta open this. Let's see if it's draining. It's a little dark here, but you can see it is draining through gravity. So let's just let this thing drain out and get started. All right, so let's see. Power goes there. That's from the bottom. So we should have 208 above. 2 wires, so 208 single phase. We got it. Goes through the fuses and out of here. We should have no power. Let's just confirm that we're safe to work. So this disconnect is working. We're safe to work. We got 2 hot wires and 1 ground wire. All right. It's very tight up here. Well, let's go ahead. Got my little stubby screwdriver. Let's open up this little electrical panel and disconnect our wiring. All right, I got this all opened up. The red and black are my hot wires, and the green is my ground. Pretty simple, just loosen up the screw and you can pull this right out. Okay. Got that out. Where's this one? It's hard to see from up here. Is that it? So basically, just gonna loosen these up. Let's get these wires out of the way. There we go. This conduit here is going to be on our way. Let's see. This is actually threaded in. If I loosen this screw up, this should pull out. Loosen up this hanger. And then loosen up this coupling. I should be able to take this top piece out of here. So let's just loosen that up, because unfortunately this is actually in our way. We're not coming out of this way because of this pipe. Okay, this thing, there we go, perfect. I'll put it up here. Electrical's out, stuff in our way is out. Let's let this thing drain, then we're gonna cut the pipes. All right, so while I'm draining the system, I'm opening up the hot water for this sink. It only provides water for this sink here and for the bathrooms, which really isn't much, and this office space is mostly vacant. Just gonna let these drain out. That's all this hot water tank provides for. Looks like we're close to done here. This is the supply right here. So I'm gonna open this up right here, this little end cap, and make sure there's no more water passing through here. That's a good way to check to make sure that valve is holding. Well, it looks like we're just about done here. Found the valve handle out here. It's gotta be for this. That there. Go drain into into this bag just because I have it. Okay. A little bit of water, but it's definitely holding. All right, got this cutter here. Cut it short here. Pipe is cut. Let that be for now. This one I gotta cut with a little hand cutter. This one, it's not gonna go around either. I gotta cut it where I can. All right. That's cut. Now we just got to cut the supply. Outlet is cut. Relief valve is cut. And the supply here, there's so many fittings here where you don't really have space to get in there, except right here you got a little space. So I want to cut here as much as I can, and I can add one fitting here. We're just going to make it. I wish this was a little further down where there was more space between fittings. So let's cut that one by hand. I want to cut as much as possible to leave as much length as I have, because I'm going to take off from here. So we're going to use this little rigid hand cutter and cut this out, and we should be able to pull this out. All right, we're free. This tap is going to be gone, but they don't need it. But if they wanted to, there's another tap right there. Let's maybe cut this out the way and bring this thing down. You guys can see, but I'm just taking out these fittings up top. Make some space, make it a little easier for us, because I'm gonna have to lift this up because it's sitting in a pan. All right, now this, and this spin around now. This pipe is a little bit in my way. Yeah, let's get this out of here. All right, we're good, we're safe with that. Get this thing out of here. Okay. There's actually water in this pan. That's not good. Have to lift it up a little bit and pull this thing out, and there's still gonna be some water inside this, so it might make it a little bit heavier, but let's see what we can do. Is just, we're in a really tight spot to try to get this going. It's not really space for two people. I closed this from now because there's water in there. Pan is piped into the drain, so I'm gonna have to let that be. Try to get close here. Get ready, all right? Now watch out for the sprinkler pipe here. I might need to cut the pipe for the pan if I can't lift this. This is a really awkward angle here. Got pipes and everything in my way. You know what? Let me get the drill with the 1/4 inch. See if I open this, maybe I can get somewhere to grab here, and I can grab this. All these connections here are rusted and it's wet inside. Man, I really don't have a good angle here. Could I grab? What if I go back a little? I move this a bit, I can move it a little bit. Still want to break that pan, and I can't just tilt it out. Okay. Now, this thing definitely got some weight to it. Best way to grab this thing, man. Gonna do this caveman style. right at the ceiling already. Sprinkler pipes in my way. Oh boy. Let me slide it back a bit. Take out this relief valve. Jeez. Alright, let me get this out. Freaking sprinkler pipe, man. All right, yeah, let's tilt it like that. Just watch this fire alarm. You see the fire alarm above? So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back a bit and tilt it. Wait, hold up. Do we even have space for that? Hold on, stop. I'm gonna go back a little more. Can we? No, there's no space for them. I'm gonna tilt it the other way. This side goes back. I'm gonna pull it out from the bottom. Up a little. Shit. Hold up. Oh man, I hit my head on this thing. There's no space here. You can't really tilt it. Let me see. Jeez. Come a little towards, push towards this way. Push, yeah. All right. We're gonna tilt this bottom out.
All right. Bottom out. All right. Back a little bit.
Hold up.
We're almost done.
Yeah, we're almost there. Can this be moved? No. Watch the fire alarm.
Yeah.
Alright, fire alarm that way. Hold it good from that end.
Right.
Hold up. Hold it good on that back end, man.
Hold on. All right.
Right there. All right, hold up. Let's get it on this ladder. All right, come down. Come off the ladder.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
Come around here. Come. I got it. Come around here.
All right.
Try to squeeze through. I got you. It's not gonna fall on you. Don't lift it up. Just go across.
Go ahead.
You gotta squeeze through, man. Yeah. Let's hold it on the pipe. Come behind me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass it to you.
All right.
Hold on. It's squeezing me through. Jeez. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna bring it down.
All right.
Let me come down. All right. Bring it down.
All right.
Go, man. All right. Whew. Jesus. Look at this water port. completely clogged. Wow. We made it though. Whew. Just tilting this pan and water's going down that drain. Probably just get some racks to, you know, wipe off the rest of it. All right, this one's a little bit shorter and half an inch less wide, so the diameter. Let's bring it up and just pass it to me. Just careful with it. This one's pretty light, honestly. Here you go, hold it back. Chris. Yeah. Oh, I think I got it. Oh man. Out a little. All right, we're just gonna adjust it properly, maybe even a little bit this way to get to the electrical and everything. So this is not in the way up here. It's gonna go in here. Hot water gets connected to this line. Cold water, we might need to do a little something to bring it up a little and get it into there. I just hate the position of that. Alright, so I got some flexible water heater hoses. So next time I'm going to disconnect that and pull this thing right out. Let me just see how I'm going to make it nice. Just that bothers me. I wish I can go here before the valve. But it is what it is. And we can probably just 45 into there. Let me dry fit this up. Alright, that looks good. Taking off from there. And this is going to come up. Connect there, that's the only way I have. And this one's gonna come swing around. I think that looks pretty good. The only thing is gonna be to press this area because you're so close here. I wish I had that attachment for tight spaces, but it is what it is. But I do have an idea, but I'm just gonna have to mark everything with a marker and make sure that we're all gonna line up. I'm gonna start by pressing this fitting first outside of the area. Okay, we're good with that. I got Teflon tape and pipe dope on here. And from here, I'm gonna spin this on. All right, let's tighten it up. Adjustable here, and I'm gonna hold back on that relief. I got this already crimped, and I spun it on with Teflon tape and pipe dope. From here, I made a marking here and a marking here. I need to shift the machine to the side because all this stuff is in my way. Press it, shift it back, and make sure the line's up. From there, we just press everything on. All right, hit it. All right. Go ahead. All right, hit it. Awesome. Got a male adapter here. Let's get it. Hit it. All right. Hit it. All right. Nice. One more underneath. All right. Make sure it's on there good. Let me see. Yeah. All right. Hit it. All right. Then these two. right here is the brass craft water heater connector, and they have gaskets in them, so you don't got to worry about Teflon or anything like that. Let's connect from here to there, and from here to there. Beautiful thing. Time to slowly open up the water. Let's let it fill up. I have the sinks open, so we're gonna push all the air out. Okay, water is now flowing through the sink. Let's make sure we vent everything out. You could see the streaks coming out over there. You see that? Looks like it's almost changing colors. Pushing all the air out the lines. We want a steady flow of water. Valve is fully open. I don't see anything raining in here, so it looks like we're good to go on this side. I just vent out the lines and connect the electrical. I need to take off this panel here, and the electrical goes through this hole right here. This thing came with no instructions, but it's pretty straightforward. You got 2 wires here, 208, and then the green screws for your ground. This wire is way too long over here. Just gonna shorten it up and connect everything. Just gonna push this in half and then cut off the edge and make your connections. Long story short, put the 2 blacks together, the 2 reds, and put your ground wire there. This red button here is a reset for the unit, and down here you could adjust the water temperature. There's a little bit little flathead connection. Get my light. There's a little flathead connection right here where you can adjust the water temperature, and there's a little arrow. Right now it's currently set for 140 degrees. Alright, there you have it. Cover is back on. Looks great. Let's flip the switch. Give it some time and let this thing heat up. That's awesome. All right, pulling 22.2 amps. That is awesome. So we are operating. This came out really nice. I bet you're gonna get it. All right, let's go. Rude boy. If anyone found this video interesting or helpful, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe as I come out with new videos every week. And I'll catch you all next time.